What's up, guys? Got a little bit of a yard sale find today. Found some, I guess you can call it vintage Pogs now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these, I guess, a handful at a time. I'm going to put the ones I like in this binder here. I know there are Pog binders there, and I will look into getting those in the future when I sort these out. But I'm going to kind of go just handful at a time. Pretty excited about this, to be honest. I play with Pogs a lot as a kid. I don't know about you, but I play with them at recess. I can see a lot of these are pretty highly used. There's some slammers in here. Pretty excited about that. That's a sticker, I think it is. We'll go through these one at a time. I know some of them as a kid were pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what to say. So here we go, one at a time. Well, we got one of these like poison ones. I don't know if this is worth anything, but I'm gonna put these ones with the skulls and the shiny poisonous kind of things aside because I like those a lot as a kid. So I'll kind of put them up here in their own little pile. So if you don't know what Pogs are, the point of the game was to, my voice cracked a little bit there. The point of the game was to stack all the Pogs like this, however many you were betting. I guess this was a form of gambling as a kid, but you put them upside down like this, and then you take a slammer, which is, I don't know if I got one on my hand here. I do. So it was one of these heavier Pogs. They're like made of some plastic. Some are made of metal. I even think there was like a saw blade shaped one. But anyway, you throw them down on the Pogs, and whatever one's flipped go into your hand now. So it was a really good fun. I guess that's our first slammer of the day. This is a Flintstones 1994, I think it is. Bedrock Boulders, sure enough. 1994 Flintstones. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to put that aside. We actually got this little tube here. That I used to put all my slammers in. I think it's like a mixed bag here. I'll put that aside. We'll check that out at the end. We'll leave that to the end. And then I will do just as I did as a kid and put the slammers in there. So I'm a little bit out of breath here. Did a little bit of a running around before I started filming this video. I don't like how it turns to yellow every time I leave it, but I think that might help. Let's see. Okay, so we got this broccoli one here. That's pretty cool. This is what I was looking for. This is a vintage Pog. That's the first one I'm going to throw in the binder. I think I'm going to go one per slot here. Got this old Pokemon card binder here with a bunch of sleeves, so I might as well make use of it. I'm going to go one at a time and then maybe double it up later on. So we got a Lion King one. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll make little piles down here. I'm going to make like a little Lion King pile down here over. Let's move the camera a bit. Yeah. So we'll do it like that. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. Yeah, bear with me. So we got this one here. That one's a little questionable, a little weird. Don't know why they made that. Oh, this one right after that one is kind of funny in a way. Let me know. That's pretty funny. This one here is a Power Cap Series 1. So Power Caps, Pogs, Milk Caps, I don't know, Slammers. There's so many names for Pogs and the Slammers. I don't know what you call them where you are, but let me know if you're watching this video. I gotta get through these a little bit quicker here. Stumbling over my words. This one right here I would consider a milk cap. If you can see this one, actually I'm gonna move back in. This one actually has a staple in it. So this one I think came on a milk bottle, if I'm not mistaken. That's really cool. That's definitely going in the binder. Of course, Dave, we play Pogs too. We just wait till the kids are asleep. I don't know if that would really work too well playing Pogs with the kids asleep, but that is awesome. That's definitely going in the binder. Oh, there we go. I'm absolutely going to get a Pog binder there. We're struggling a little bit today, but that's okay. Wild things. I'm not sure what that is. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you see a Pog that's worth a bunch of money that I don't know about. There's another one of those vintage ones. Gee, Sally, your hair smells like Pog. I didn't think you'd notice. That's a little weird. Put this over here. I'm not doing the best job of putting those in the right side up. So we got a Sharkening. Mindy, that's pretty cool. That's a Pog. We'll just put them. Yeah, we'll continue along here. This is probably going to take a while to film this video. Coca-Cola. Another vintage Pog. So maybe I'll just start a pile of Pogs here just to, yeah, I'm going to start a pile. I think I'm going to quit with putting them in the binder for now. Maybe put some really cool ones in there. Speed this video along a bit. So, Tough Jerky. So many different brands back in the day of Pogs. Slasher 8. There we go. That's a cool Pog. I remember this guy. This is like the, what would you call him? The mascot of Pog. 1994. I don't know how old you are watching this video, but wow, that really takes me back. I'm not going to tell you exactly how old I am, but I remember the show Gargoyles. So that'll help you. So, NHL hockey Pog. I'm gonna take a big deep breath here. Maybe we'll cut that out. All right, American Indians. It's a little strange. It's got some residue on the back there. There's a lot of weird ones, I'll tell you that. So there's another vintage Pog. I'm just gonna slip that into the sleeve right now because I think it's awesome. Alright, so what's this? JP Skycaps. What is that? The Jurassic Park logo down there? Yes, this is a Jurassic Park one. That's interesting. That is really interesting. I remember Mr. DNA from the movie. I'm going to put that one aside. Maybe I got some really rare Pog. Maybe I made it big and I don't even know yet. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this. Another NHL one. We'll have a little NHL pile down here. Ooh, we got another Slammer. Didn't even feel that in my hand. That's an official Pog Slammer. I think that thing's pretty cool. Put that over there. So we got a couple more things. This is not even a Pogs. I think that might be a magnet. Coca-Cola. That's another Coca-Cola one. I think I have one down here. Yes, I do. And then this. We have no taste, but we like you. Pokemaniacs. I mean, Pokemaniacs, the Animaniacs. I don't know why I was thinking of Pokemon there. But yeah, let's get another handful of Pogs here. Alright. So we actually have a Slammer on top. It's another official Pog Slammer. I, for some reason, remember this one when I was a kid. Like I feel like I've held this in my hands before. Number Pogs, Canada Games. Now you know what country I'm from. Or maybe I'm not from there anymore. There's another Coca-Cola one. We'll put that in the pile. Another Coca-Cola one. Coca-Cola pile is looking good. There's so many of these ones that have like series and stuff. I'm going to have to maybe sort them out when I get the new binder. Is that Yokozuna? Nope. This one's just a chicken. Milk cap maker. So yeah, the milk cap maker. If you remember the milk cap maker when you were a kid, you could actually make your own caps. So someone decided they would use one of their milk caps, their custom milk caps, and make this chicken staring at me directly. There's another NHL one. That's pretty cool. Put that aside. Pocahontas. Pocahontas. We have a big Pocahontas fan in the house here. Angelfish. It's an official Pog. I like that one. Putting the official Pogs over there to go in the binder later on. Wild things. I'm feeling wild as I open this. Kind of worked out cool how all these are backwards. I don't know who she is. I remember Yin Yangs were really in, so I feel like this is a Yin Yang variant. Yin Yangs were very in. There's another vintage Pog. I really like the ones that just kind of say Pog. These ones feel very, very old in my hand, and they also have that staple. I really like that staple. I don't know why I like the staple. Like, I like the thought of pulling this. Look, there it is. The milk cap delivery man. There he is. Maybe that's the thumbnail right there. That is really cool. I love that one. That one's definitely going straight into the old binder here. I can't wait till I get a Pog binder. That's going to be pretty cool. This is taking me right back, by the way, going through all these Pogs, going through my wins from the recess. There's another one of those Yin Yangs. I had a breath a lot today. I'm just tossing these aside as I don't recognize them, but I'm maybe throwing something aside that's worth something. I don't even know if Pogs are really worth that much, but here's a creature from the Black Lagoon. That one's awesome. Slammer Whammers Imperial. So I guess some people call them Slammer Whammers as well. There's another Tiny Toons one. This one might be my favorite yet. That's definitely a milk cap. Again, we see that staple. This is looking pretty cool. Like, I opened some Pogs. I mean, I found my old Pog collection, was going through it on the channel before, and definitely didn't have this many cool Pogs. There's another one. Every time I lean forward, I feel like you see all the damage on my hand. You see, from work, I have a bunch of different scars and band-aids and stuff like that, but thank you for joining me and sticking it out. If you're still here 10 minutes into the video, we have quite a lot to go through, but I'm going to continue along here. So we got a pencil. There's the show Gargoyles again. That was a very popular show. I think they even had a toy at Burger King or something like that. There's the Bod Squad. Milk caps. I like these holographic shinies. I mean, it's a big thing back in the day. So, yeah, we're going to continue along here at maybe a blazing speed. Slam this bozo. Coca-Cola. We'll put that in our Coca-Cola pile over here. And let's grab another handful. Grabbed a little too much there. Really excited with these Pogs. As I'm looking over here, I can kind of see a little preview of what we're going to see. And there is a lot of official Pogs with the staple. Looking really cool. So yeah, what's your memory of Pogs? Let me know. This is a cool one. I feel like I remember this one too. Love me a good slammer. There's a lot of skulls too. Skulls were very in back in the day. See, there's another one of this. So it's definitely very common. I definitely remember this one from being a kid. Maybe somehow through some weird path it made it back. So there's one of those poison ones that I used to collect when I was young. Don't know why I was into those poison ones. They're kind of scary. That's pretty cool. I love the 90s. Let me know if you remember the 90s, because for me, that was some of my favorite times. Some of the best toys, some of the most vintage, like, I don't know, skateboarding was very in. Skateboarding, Pogs. Canadian astronaut program. Wow. That's pretty cool. There's yet another Coca-Cola one. Kind of getting my piles mixed up here. Wow, there's that guy again. Every time I see him, that's exactly what I remember the sets with the pad. There was a pad you could get to play your game on. I usually just played on the ground at recess. World Pogs Federation. That's pretty cool. We're definitely going to have to throw that in the binder. Start a new page here. I didn't really want to take the time to keep doing this in the video, but this one here looks very old. So we're going to slide it in there. We'll do the same with any really cool ones we like. So this one's just a tattoo. It's labeled tattoo. It's pretty cool. I don't know why that guy's familiar. Let me leave it down in the comments who this dude is. The yellow and purple guy here. There's another poison one. I don't know why they were really into poison in the 90s. This is not a slammer. This is really weird actually. This is like a thick pog. I think this was just a Pog that got really water damaged and separated it and got really super thick. It felt like a slammer in my hand, but it feels disgusting. I don't know what we're going to do with that. Hey, leave it in the comments if you want this. I will send this to you in the mail. First one to say they want this weird Pog. Ugh. Anyway, continuing along here, we have another vintage Pog. One feels really old, so go double with this one. Tough luck, Daddy-O. See, a lot of these have this, like, familiar art with this old school guy saying things to his wife, like, take a good look, Joan. This Keenie is our future. I'm not sure what a Keenie is. I'm going to have to be educated. Like, I am a 90s kid. I did spend a lot of time playing Pogs. Like, let me know, actually, if you play Pogs, let me know what general region in the world you are, because I don't even know if Pogs were that popular. This one is a classic Pog, but it's a little bit newer. Like, it definitely doesn't feel like a milk cap. I know I was doing a little bit of research online, and some of these Pogs go back to the 1970s. I wonder if I have any of those. I'm not an expert. I'm kind of learning on the job here. Maybe after filming this video, I will rewatch this video and see if there is anything cool in here I need to put online or put in a safer place. So Tommy Toon. There's so many of these different, like, they try to create so many different mascots. Like, this guy might have been a mascot if it's on. This looks like something my mom would have been super into. By the way, not to get too personal. Here we go. We got this shiny turtle. I feel like I'm hitting my rhythm here. There's another Animaniacs. I'm going to run out of room. We got this toxic thing, so they're really into toxic stuff. There's another gargoyle. His name is Brooklyn. Another tattoo. I think tattoos were just coming into the mainstream. I know back in the day, if you had a tattoo, that really meant something. Like that really was, you were an person to be intimidated of. Nowadays, it kind of seems like everybody has a tattoo. There's another slammer. I love the slammers. When I was a kid, I don't know, like, definitely now, I think the thing I'm looking more forward to opening is these vintage Pogs with the staple in them. But as a kid, I know all I wanted was slammers. And as you can see, like, a lot of these things have dents on the back from using. There is another one. So there's a duplicate of this one. Maybe we'll kind of we'll use the remaining space in the pocket if we find duplicates. I don't know, kind of slip behind there, no big deal. So there's just a fish, 1994 cool cap. So I don't know how much longer after 1994 this lasted. There's a cool one there. But I'm really enjoying doing this. Let me know. Let me know. Just let me know. Let me know something. There he is. Wow, so what's this? Like tab here. I want to know. I'm going to look that up after the video. It's like a little press down tab. We're struggling a bit here. We kind of got the camera attached right there. We kind of... Anyway. So there's a lot of these NHL ones. As you can see, a lot of these have Canadian brands on there, and the old hockey is very popular. There's Darth Maul. This one's not even a Pog, I don't think. This one came from Taco Bell 100%. 100%. I'm going to put this one aside because I was super into these. I wanted to win that $1 million so much. And in the 1990s, like $1 million meant a lot. Nowadays, $1 million, I don't know. Where you're from, maybe it doesn't even buy you a house. Like, it doesn't even buy you a decent house. We got another NHL one here. Got a little NHL pile going. There's a little slammer. I love the slammers. There's another hockey. Some of these are just like they have no brand on them and they just say hockey. I dropped that one down on the floor. We're gonna leave that one where it is. There's another Poison, TKO Poison. Like they're really into Poison back then. I don't know how I would feel about my kid coming home with like Dig the Earth. I really do dig the earth. That one's sweet. I like that. Really about. There seems to be some more to this Pog than I first thought. I better put that in here just to be safe. So maybe there is. I'm getting better at sliding these in there. There's another slammer. This one is a Barbie's butterfly slammer. That's pretty cool. We're gonna put that one aside for sure. I think my brother will like that, eh? If you're watching this video. This one's a question mark. That one is for sure a mystery. I don't know what this one is. Who are you? I don't recognize you. You look very 90s. We'll do two at once here. A little cow in this. Milk cap maker. And yeah, another NHL one. Cam Nelly. Maybe that was Cam Nelly on there. Let's go back if we can find it. Yeah, look. Is this Cam Nelly? Is that you? I mean, looks pretty close to me. I mean, everyone in the 90s kind of blends in. Everyone had a couple earrings. Maybe you had some frosted tips. Maybe you're still rocking that. No offense if you're still rocking that style. I'm kind of into everything these days. There's another Gargoyles one. We'll try to get this into focus here. Gargoyles. I don't actually remember the premise of that show. I just remember the Gargoyles were actually the good guys. There's a Pocahontas slammer. Pretty cool. Takes me right back to the 90s. I feel like I want to go to the roller rink. Here's a Coca-Cola's. Got a lot of Coca-Cola ones. If you're into Coca-Cola, there's the newer kind of purple back Pog official ones with this guy on it. I think I'm going to stick to putting the vintage ones with the staple in the binder for now, but I'll definitely put those aside. I really like the Pogs branded one because that's the ones I remember most. I remember the Pogs matte. There was a couple other accessories. I never really bought a lot of them in store, but I was, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I was quite the Pogs combatant at school. I definitely come home a lot of the days with more Pogs than I left with in my pocket. I feel like they banned Pogs in a lot of schools back then because it is a form of gambling. Bat you. I don't know, I should probably hold these in frame. There's another one of those Taco Bell ones. I don't know, I don't remember how the contest went, but I hope one of these isn't the $1 million prize and it was, someone didn't bring it in. Jelly Roger, I feel like I saw another one that looked like this in the pile. We'll have to sort through these after the video. Might even have to split this video into part two. 2 parts. There's a Power Rangers one. There's pretty cool. Might have to split this video into 2 parts just depending on how long it goes. Got quite a lot to go on the left here. Maybe we'll speed this up. I want to give each and every Pog the love it deserves. You know, I don't know which one of these are special. Land Shark. I remember this show Street Sharks I was super into. Let me know. Shout out in the comments. If special bonus points if you remember Street Sharks. This is a slammer that got some heavy use 100%. And just like I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't use mats a lot. So whoever owned this back in the day definitely didn't have a mat and they played on the concrete. This was probably their most prized possession. It looks like it's done a lot of work for them. Maybe this whole collection, it definitely seems like it belonged to the same person. There's a lot of the same thing. Again, yard sales. You got to go to yard sales. I don't know if that's blood on this Pog. And we're going to throw that in the pile. We're not going to put that. Actually, we'll put that in the Coca-Cola section. And I will show my friends later for funny. This next Pog here actually has a name on it. Shout out to DJ. DJ, if you're watching this video, maybe I'll give you your collection back. That'd be a interesting turn of events to get DJ his Pogs collection back. There'd be a new theme to this video. I really enjoy looking through Pogs. I think my favorite thing to do all the time is probably open Pokemon cards, like opening Pokemon cards back in the day. We got a bunch of that on the channel, but you know, going through these Pogs and going through vintage things that I don't see a lot of people doing. It's kind of my favorite thing. This one here is just like, I don't know if it's a poker chip from the dollar store. Maybe somebody uses this as a makeshift slammer. We're going to keep this with the collection just in case DJ hits us up. So, we got a lion here. 8-ball Pog. American ball. This one's a milk cat for sure. Pretty cool. Let me know if you see a Pog down below that you remember when you were a kid. Lion King, one of my favorite Disney movies. I'm having a hard time keeping this in focus. She looks familiar. A lot of these have their original markings from the child who owned them. There's another poisonous one, so this kid was into poison. Who is this? There's so many close-up mugshots of people. I have no idea who you are, sir, but I like the cut of your jib. You're a very confident fella. I'm not going to spend too much more time on your face. Heavy metal. Yeah. I don't know what this symbol is. Kind of looks like the Wu-Tang symbol. What is this? Gripper Keeney. So wait, that's something that they were talking about in one of the other Pogs. They referenced a Keeney. So let's put this little thing aside and we'll figure out what a Keeney is after. Let me know down in the comments, what's a Keeney? This video is definitely not a Pogs expert video. We're not a Pogs channel over here. We're definitely like a thrifting thrifting, yard sale, retro, anything I remember from kind of like the 90s, mid 2000s kind of era. That's what we like to do on the channel. I know it's called Let's Open Old Stuff, but that's a name I came up with when I was very young, and I decided let's not change it. Let's just keep going with it. So if you're one of the people that are subscribed to the channel at this point, I really appreciate it. And it's really been fun going through this stuff. You give me a reason to kind of look at collectibles and things that I've had in the vault, in the old vault, for quite some time and never really look at and have gave their proper love over the years. And I've really had a lot of fun doing this. So thanks again. There's a Washington Capitals Pog. I really like these Canadian Pog things. Again, I don't know where you're from, Pogs were popular, but there's another name. So we got Flash Caps, we got Slammer Whammers, we got Pogs, we got Milk Caps. What else are these things called? Getting a little loud here. I feel like I'm hitting my second win. There's a Greenland one. Having a hard time holding these all up in the frame. I kind of dropped one there. We won't let any Pog get away, though. We'll get them both. There's 2, apparently. I think one of these we dropped earlier, but there we go. There's another Pog one. Who's this guy? This is Doug Gilmore. For some reason, I knew that right away. Yeah, there's a little fishy Pog, an official Pog. This is one of those, I'll call them the 90s Pogs, and then anything here I feel like is pre-90s, if not really, really early 90s. What year are these from? This one definitely looks the oldest. Super into this. We got a lot more to go here. Magic carpet. And we even got that tube over there. I think that tube might have made an appearance on a video before, so I'll kind of go over it quickly at the end of the video. Which, again, I got these at a yard sale like a long time ago. Hey, there's a Winnie the Pooh. Not a long time ago, but definitely over a year. And then I put them in a drawer. I moved, and I forgot about them. I did feature some other Pogs on the channel that were actually my personal collection from when I was a kid. And yeah, my mom found them. Anyway, that's in another video. That whole story about how that went is in another video. So check that out if you're enjoying these. If you can't get enough after this, I don't know however long this takes. These two Pogs have fused themselves together. We'll try to pull them apart. Those are not coming apart. We'll try again. Yeah. Stay tuned. So this is, that's going to go aside. That's kind of a slammer. Maybe that's what they were doing. They glued it together. Maybe that's what the other Pog we found was. So we're our piles are kind of getting mixed up a bit here. But it's okay. That is okay. I have a tendency to just throw them aside again. I don't really know if any of these Pogs are worth a ton, but let me know. I feel like it would take so long to go through and look up each one of these Pogs. I don't even know what each of them are called, so I'll kind of just keep these together, and maybe you guys will let me know. I like this Disney Slammer. Our Slammer collection's looking pretty good over there. It's another Pog that kind of looks familiar. I feel like, yeah, actually it's right here. No, it's not. Just looks really, really similar. Do it. This is not Nike, but they want us to do it. That one's a milk cap. It's got the staple. So again, if you're just tuning in now, I'm putting the ones that have the staples in the binder here because they look the most retro. They might not even be the most valuable, but I like them. I like them quite a bit. I don't know why some of these ones like this. Just some random castle in the sky. It looks so familiar to me. So very, very familiar. I'm doing my best to kind of pick them up backwards. So we can have a reveal. I feel like we've looked at this like 3 or 4 times already. There we go. Another Pog. So this one right here, that's not even a 4-leaf clover. That's a 5-leaf clover. That thing probably came in handy back in the day. So a lot of these are Canadian. They have the Canadian brand on the back. Are you from the States? Did you play with Pogs, Milk Caps, Slammer Jammers, or the other 5 names I think we've discovered right here? This is another, there's a lot of poker chips in here. I'm gonna throw those aside. Slammer Whammers. This one right here looks like you're in some sort of Legion. Australia. Shouts out to Australia. I think we had a Danish Pog in here. Oh, we have an Australian one. There's a... I don't know. We're going to have to maybe number these later. That's pretty cool. I'm going to pick up one of those. I looked on Amazon. They were like $40. I didn't feel like spending the money at the time. And I also have a lot of these old card pages sitting around. So I thought, hey, let's make use of them. Let's save our money. We are definitely a budget channel around here. That's kind of like the theme we got going here. It's NHL Pog. Love these Pogs. Love these Pogs. It's another Dig the Earth one. So we'll get these in here. Kind of struggling a little bit. Thank you for bearing with me. If you're this deep into the video, you're definitely a Pogs fan. I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining here. It's been fun. So Sky Caps, that's another name. I don't know why I just threw those aside. Hopefully we got a quick glance at them. We're probably like halfway, if I had to estimate. And it looks like a lot of the slammers are kind of falling to the bottom just because their sheer weight. So the end of the video is going to be very, very slammer heavy. I don't know if that's a pun, but it felt like one. Alright, so we are about a half hour into this video. I love this guy. He just seems so relaxed. He seems like he'd be really cool to hang out with. Beach Bones. This is another slammer. This one looks and feels like it's lighter than it looks. Try to keep this stack in frame. We're improving even a half hour into this video. That's like a duplicate. It's kind of weird. It's like sometimes I pick up a duplicate and they're back to back. These two look really old, so I think we're going to start this page here. And also, I think after this handful, I'm going to take a second. We're going to cut this video just for a second, just to kind of clean up my area here. Getting a little overwhelmed, and I think Smog's treasure hoard is about to fall over. If you get that reference, leave it down in the comments. There's another Pocahontas one. I think this is Pocahontas' dad. If not, it's a relative of hers. We have seen this girl a bunch of times, too. Sister Slammer. Sister Slammer. This one felt like it had a stable, but there's another Coca-Cola one. I like my little Coca-Cola collection. I think this is the first like actual metal one. I can't tell you what raw metal this is, but it definitely is going to leave a dent in your Pogs. And I don't know, like, do you feel like this would flip the Pogs over better, or would it not? I don't know. We're going to have to maybe play some Pogs on the channel. I'll have my brother over here. But I feel like those thick plastic ones, those are the ones that would bounce up. I know when I played as a kid, those thick plastic ones were the ones we all wanted because you can catch them. And some people play by the rule, like, if you throw it down, you catch your slammer without it touching the ground, you even got another turn. So here's another metal one. This one's really beat up. It almost feels like this was homemade, like some kid's dad made this in his shop in the garage. But yeah, there's a Executioners. Oh man, it was very dark theme to a lot of these Pogs. So we got a few more here before I clean up my little workspace. Scared Stiff. We got that Pog guy today. He's playing football. Put him here. Jack in the Box. Ooh, we dropped that one on the floor. We'll be sure to clean that up. Yeah, the workspace is getting crazy. I have no excuse for dropping that one though. What am I doing? What am I doing? See, we're falling apart. We're falling apart. These Pogs have got me feeling nostalgic. This one right here feels really thick and official. Put that aside. I don't think we've seen... Well, we're putting a lot of them aside here. That's kind of our issue. Gargoyles. I feel like Burger King had a bunch of Gargoyles toys. So yeah, there is Robin himself. I think that's Robin. Yeah, that's Robin. That's a 90s looking Robin. And this one here. And with that, I'm going to clean up the space a little bit, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so now that we're back and we kind of made some piles, we got a little bit more room here. We're going to go a little bit quicker through this second half here of the Pogs. And I did a little bit of research off camera, and we're definitely on the right track, sorting aside the Pog brand and the old vintage one with the staple in there. In terms of value, I'm not really looking for value here. I'm just having fun going through the Pogs with you, and yeah, that's pretty funny. So this one seems like it glows in the dark. Milk Cat Maker with nothing on it. 8-Ball. 8-Ball was another popular theme back in the 1990s. There was a lot of 8-Balls. There was a lot of poisonous stuff. Putting aside those NHL ones there for whatever reason. I feel like we'll try to make sets as much as we can with this stuff. But loving the vintage Pogs. This has been very fun. I feel like I lost a little energy as I was making those piles, but yeah, we're having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun. There's another NHL one. Trying to do this as quick as possible. One, because I don't want to bore you too much, and also because I feel like we're running out of room. So we'll put those ones that we want to put in the binder. We'll do a few of them at a time. So there's like a Godzilla one here. There's another Pog. Vintage feeling. There's a lot of like these weird like Union coins, or like, I don't know, local. Everyone got in the Pog game back in the day, it seems. And there is no shortage of weird things we're going to discover looking through Pogs. There's another one of those poker chips from the dollar store, it feels like. There's a lot of these mug shots. I really enjoy the mug shot ones. This one has some ridges. I don't know if that's advantageous when using your slammer to have ridges on it. So we'll get a few more Pogs in the hand. This is kind of an untidy stack. We'll start with this one here. Got like 5, 6 more handfuls maybe. And again, we're just kind of looking for the old vintage branded Pogs and the ones with the staple, the ones with the staple in it. And of course, the slammers, of course. Got a lot of slammers here today. Take a little second here. This is like a little ASMR moment. Running out of things to say as we go through all these Pogs. We get this box here. Felix the cat. Anybody remember Felix the cat? I feel like this is a very unique video. I don't know how many, but those don't go there. I wonder how many Pog sorting or Pog yard sale find type videos like this one there are on YouTube. I didn't see any. I didn't see many, I should say. But I'm having a good time. It's going to be one of the longest videos, if not the longest video on the channel. And the last, he needs to brush his teeth. A lot of skull. There's a France one. Like, I feel like someone you pick up a Pog in each place you went on vacation or something. There is so many different sets and stuff to go through. Like, Pogs is one of those things I don't feel like it retained that much value just because there was so much of it. That's why I'm focused on the Pog brands here. Even though we're not about value. Again, dolphins. Dolphins were very popular in the 90s. I'm surprised it's the first dolphin reference we got. I don't know what the title of this video. Something to do with the 90s, though. Wow, we're going to just do our best here. Skaters. Rollerblading, another popular 90s thing. And there's the poison again. Let me know down in the comments how many times you've seen... special bonus points if you let me know how many times the word poison has been said in this video. All you stats freaks. So you know what? If someone did that, I'd be very impressed. Again, I feel like we've seen this so many times. I'll try to go through these pretty quick. Pretty quick. He looks familiar. And another Pog with this day. This one looks like it has some value. You know, I don't know. They all have nostalgic value. Nostalgia value. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Getting lost in these Pogs. Take a big old handful here. I don't have the biggest hands, but we're going to get a good handful. And we are going to continue to sort through these. We'll start with this slammer here we have here. There's another Pog. Oh, that one hit the floor. Coca-Cola. Someone draw those bars in there? I think someone did. I don't know who she is, but she's in jail now. Just that sound of a Pog hitting another Pog, that in itself is nostalgia. And that sound, here we go. I gotta stop throwing those aside. Like, these might actually be worth it to someone. Maybe if you're really nice to me, I'll mail you one. We got enough here to mail it to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here with me. I don't even know what pile I'm throwing things in anymore. I'm just kind of doing it like to try to save time. And in the end, I feel like I'm losing time. You ever feel like that? Poison. Poison. Add those to the counter. There's a Spawn one. Spawn was a very scary show to me growing up. There's 3 Pogs. Let's show them together. That's pretty cool. Really like those. We have a lot more here than I really expected. Just kind of scooped them up. I said, yeah, let me get those right there. Let me get that doggy in the window. Loving these Pogs. This one right here looks really old. I don't know why I threw that one down like this. I think there was this one. Hope it is. But we're going to kind of add these 3 to the page here just to fill out the page. This one actually goes with this because this is a duplicate. That's pretty cool. And then we're going to steam along here. I promise you. I said I'm going to speed up a few times in the video, but I have not. Just really trying to soak it in. Soak in the nostalgia. I feel like I've been doing that every day. I've been posting daily videos and it's been a lot of fun. More fun than I expected. I kind of made a promise to a friend of mine that I would post a video every single day for him till the end of time. And that's what I'm going to do. Honestly, till the end of my time. I'm going to keep posting and posting and posting. Hopefully I don't run out of things to do or say. Look at this ping pong one. We're going to take a second to appreciate that. That's pretty cool. NHL. We're just going to kind of throw them generally in their area. Continue along here. There, that one's really cool. I like this slammer. I like this one too. McDonald's Power Rangers Power Disc. That's pretty cool. Gotta get this one in focus because this is like Slammer Wender Mondo Metal. This one has been through a war. I feel like, oh yeah, sometimes we'd actually play games where it was just slammers just to see we could win each other's slammers. There's another metal one. I feel like in that game, definitely it would be advantageous to have the metal ones. We got a whole stack of them over here. I don't know if we can show quickly, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This camera setup is not as mobile as I had thought. If you hear those cracks, there's another Robin. We're going to throw this one in the bottom right corner just to kind of fill this page. And then I'm going to cool it on that. Kind of just put the staple ones there and we'll put them in there later. I think that's a lot of the reason we're losing time. But this one's just Slammer with a poison thing. This guy's flexing his muscle. Oh, wow. We are running out of things to say. And even the things we do have to say, we are not having the easiest time getting out. So let me know down in the comments, yeah, if any of this is valuable. And I just don't know. The nostalgia value is through the charts. So I think we got 3 more handfuls. 2 really big handfuls or 3 moderate sized handfuls here to go. I'm gonna kind of quickly get these sorted out of my hand. Here we go. 8 ball. Yeah, another bonus point thing. So how many 8 balls did we see in this? I really like the look of this one. Some of these are so old they're almost disintegrating. I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this because this old cardboard seems to leave like a coating, like a cardboard coating. Jurassic Pog. That's really cool. I'm gonna put that over there. That one felt really old. This is probably the first, I don't know, like look at this. This is one of the old ones with the staple in it, but it has that Pog guy that we normally saw on the newer looking Pogs. That's really interesting. This is like some vintage. There's even rust on this staple. Yeah, I don't want to, maybe that's the thumbnail. Even's got them little hair on it. Blow that off for the thumbnail. Don't want to spend too much time on this, but yeah, that's really cool. I'm going to put that one right there. I definitely want to take another look at that after the video. See, like this guy here, like that's where I normally see him, is on these Pogs. But he was on a staple variant Pog. The older ones. A lot of those NHL ones. Another poker chip. So that little thing down there. Ooh, that made a nice sound. It's like a McDonald's. This is, I don't know, it's plastic, but it kind of like feels like metal almost. Wow, this one I've seen this one before, and that one just gave me like the taste of nostalgia. I don't know if I sound crazy to any of you guys, but like when I saw that Pog right there, for whatever reason, it just hit me hard. There's a lot of these Taco Bell things in here. People were passing these off as Pogs back in the day. I kind of have like a Taco Bell Pog pile going on behind me. There's a gargoyle. A lot of gargoyles Pogs fans. Whoever's these were a big Pog fan. Does this one have a staple in it? No, but it looks like he was probably against that one that had the staple with the rust. That's interesting. Hawaii. So another vacation Pogs. Like, referencing that Pog we found earlier with DJ's name on it. Is this everywhere you've been on vacation, DJ? Let me know, please. Or let me know in the comments what the heck these are. There are so many of them. There's probably so many different little facts people know or remember, Pogs fans. Leave it down in the comments. A unique Pog fact that you were reminded of by any one of these Pogs here. Another Gargoyles one. Maybe we should have started a Gargoyles pod, but then again, that would have took us another half hour. And this video is already dragging on a bit. Thank you again if you've made it to the end of this video. I'm really having a good time. Kind of caught my breath there a little bit, and I'm kind of getting a little bit sad that we're running out of Pogs. Even though, so this is probably the second last handful here. I'll take a big handful to ensure that it is. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tricky to hold on to, but I think we can manage. So here's Coca-Cola one. Trying to do my best to keep, like, show every Pog for at least a second, the front and the back when necessary. Oh, I love these. I just love these old ones. Love these old ones. Wow, we've seen this one before. Kind of recenter the camera here. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail, the whole collection at the end. Coca-Cola. That's not where the Coca-Cola ones go, but we're going to leave it. Oh, pick that one up. Man, was it this one? All right. Continue along here. This one is a Punisher. Punisher became popular there again for a second. Then what isn't it? Canceled the show? Hot dog on a skateboard. That is very 90s right there. There's another poker chip. Put it in our poker chip pile. There's another slammer. This one really goes along with those two other slammers I showed you earlier. Pittsburgh Penguins, I think. I'm not the biggest hockey fan, so some of these vintage logos throw me off a bit. Over time, teams tend to change their logos. Lion King, Simba. Now that's nostalgic right there. I like this Pog. It's another one with some questionable residue and stuff like that on it. Coca-Cola. Pog. I probably missed a bunch of Pogs, and I'll have to sort through these again when I go through it. Captain Crunch, that's pretty cool. Another NHL. Grab two, so I might as well show them at the same time. Oh, that's a Pog. See, I kind of didn't remember at the beginning of the video, for the 90% of the video, to look at the back of the Pog as well, so I'll probably have to look through these as quick as I can to get the actual Pogs out of here. So yeah, this is the last handful. I'm gonna make sure to grab every last one in here, so I don't rob you of any Pog. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for joining us today. This is the last handful. Oh, actually, we got this sleeve we'll go through. We actually looked at that on the channel before, but I think we have time to quickly go through that. So, Coca-Cola cap, pretty cool. Gargoyles, Poison, 8-Ball, Surfer. It was just a weird grape one. It's another Pog one there. Love those Pogs. I feel like we just saw that one. It's kind of like a fun game would be to play like a memory game with the you got a bunch of Pogs with duplicates. Don't know what I'm saying. Again, we've been doing this for what, 40 minutes now? There's another Poison. That's a cool vintage one. I'm trying to throw them too hard, even though the point of Pogs were to be used, right? Don't know how many vintage Pog collectors are. If you're like a really big Pog collector, definitely give me a shout out in the comments. Maybe that's the new hobby. I'm always looking at getting new hobbies, and these Pogs got me pretty inspired. It doesn't go there. Just that sound. I'll say it again. That sound of the Pogs hitting the other Pogs there. Little Pog piles. That's a nostalgic sound. So we're gonna. This one has some rust on it too. I love those vintage Pogs. I think we got a good amount of them to put in our binder. Coca-Cola. So yeah, that is all the Pogs we had in that little thing there. So let's just go through the last thing we have to do. We'll kind of We'll kind of end the video there. After we'll end it with this going through this tube here. I'm running out of words. Again, I'll say that again, but we'll kind of get this thing popped open. Alright, so we're gonna wrap up the video. We lost a couple Pogs there. But it was I think just one Free Willy and maybe this canine Pog. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up the video with this tube here. I've had a really good time with you guys opening up these Pogs. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like that. See, we got the slammers right on top. This guy was thinking just like I did. We kind of dropped that one, but we do not have time to pick that up. This slammer's seen better days for sure. So yeah, we'll put those over here in our slammer pile. Ooh, let them go. We'll kind of keep these ones, we'll keep the ones we found in the sleeve, Go through them quickly. Got a couple more seconds left. So with that being said, thank you for joining me on the channel. Have a good one. Play some Pogs, play with some retro stuff. Let's keep opening old stuff. And yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, you can have what's left in this tube.